Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Number 95 makes his big league debut right after this. Corey Kluber will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So striding in, Whit Merrifield. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
the next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Bryce Wilson gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Acuna digs in now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Miguel Sonoma. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. And no one will track it down. Gurriel swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he lays off for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Nick Castellanos now. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. To 3rd. Throw on to 2nd for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Javier Baez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now the 0-1.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Standing in, Bo Bichette comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Nope.
2-0 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Salvador Perez becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Joe Panik. As he lines it out to center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So stepping in, Cavan Biggio. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. the stretch. Too low, 1-0.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Nolan Jones. And the anticipation has been high for this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in the draft. And these are the guys that make the organization smile when they show up.
And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Grounded back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Set, and the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Whit Merrifield is on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Slow roller left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to bat as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So the big bat of Miguel Sonoma digs in next. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Full count still. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 21 homers and 76 driven in. Here's the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. They're up 2-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, down.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gurriel is there to put it away for out number one.
The batter, number 9.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Aye.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos.
Leading up for Toronto, no left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way.
That's a
And he
ball.
lays off there. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Now the 3-0 offering. Changeup too low. He walked him. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Heading out towards shallow right. Happ will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So coming to the plate, Joe Penner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Merrifield is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Right side, but it's well foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Strike count 2-2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Nolan Jones. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's certainly happy to be here. If he can feel his legs, the nerves are definitely going right now. This is when you have to slow the moment down, hopefully shrink the stadium, and bring it back to wiffle ball in your backyard.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and there's out number 2. With 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And there's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And it's 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box, Nico Horner, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Whit Merrifield. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading up for Toronto, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's fouled away.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. they got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Trevor Miguel enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Trevor Miguel.
Miguel Sonoma will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back. A ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Curveball taken a little high.
Count 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And that brings up Javier Baez as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 home.
The count is 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. On to first, and it looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So no runs here. And a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Cubs nothing. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Miguel has over 40 innings on his line so far, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
To short. There's Baez. And that's the second out. In now, Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Horner has a play, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Nolan Jones. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 home. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it, gone to lead off the inning, and good for him. Nolan Jones has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And another foul ball. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gurriel is there, 1 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Miguel Sonoma.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Jose Leclerc comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
He's set, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Gurriel is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Cubs 1. Into the box now, Joe Panik. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
the second baseman, Joe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman,
Ready for
8.
another chance. Cavan Biggio. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13.
Stepping in for the Jays, Ronald Acuna. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 2-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
AJ Minter.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Minter has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Our pitcher's duel continues here, 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off-speed.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, the left fielder, Schwarber.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0.
Whoa, that's inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. And he got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Pat Neshek enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Pat Neshek.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
At the plate now, Nolan Jones. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A runner on. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Acuna coming in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Dylan Maples will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Miguel Sonoma. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. And now pitch on the way.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Aroldis Vizcaíno is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 39, Aroldis Vizcaíno. The left fielder, number 2.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Three runs already home here. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's wide, 2-0. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting, the catcher.
Next to bat for Toronto, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Still only 1 out in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Outside, that's
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 8.
Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 5-3 Toronto. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51. Ken Giles.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
To the plate now, Nico Horner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Whit Merrifield. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and he pops him up. Biggio in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2 out with the man at first. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Toronto Blue Jays crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Pat Neshek earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 9 hits.